All right, we're live for episode 48 of the Hurricane Mike Show. And the Atlanta Falcons got to be the luckiest team in the NFL right now. And yet they're still trash because why?
Because as you can see right here, the Falcons still suck.
Yeah, bro. Young Ho Koo or Young Ho Koo, whatever your damn name is. I need to talk to you, brother. How come against the Saints you want to hit a 58-yard field goal with no time left, but you can't even hit a field goal that's almost in the 30s?
No good.
You missed 3 field goals. And yes, I'm including the one that didn't even count.
Yes, sir.
And you missed one after, bro. Man, the Saints winning week 10. But speaking of the Saints, did you see the breaking news earlier?
Yeah, little A.T. Perry's out of a job, huh?
Do you think this opens up a possibility that Davante Adams could be here at any given moment?
I don't think that's a big thing there. I mean, A.T. Perry was pushed down on the depth chart, so he was probably on his way out anyway. I mean, I don't know all the ins and outs about that. I don't know if he's late to practice, if he's not showing up, if he says, I don't want to play today. I don't know what the deal is. So we'll just wait and see on Davante Adams.
Yeah. I mean, shoot. I don't know if you saw, but Davante Adams is to 2 of the main teams he wants to go to. You know which ones they were?
Saints and the Jets.
So, shoot. Anything's a possibility. But now let's get into these predictions. So at 8:30 in the morning on Sunday morning, we got the New York Jets against the Minnesota Vikings.
And London.
Yep, in London. Joshua, the Bucks fan Logan said hi. Hi, Joshua. How you doing?
Hi, Josh. What's up?
But yeah. Before the season, did you expect this to be a battle of a 4-0 Sam Darnold led Vikings team against a 2-2 Aaron Rodgers led Jets team?
Nope. I didn't know Sam Darnold was still in the league.
Well, too bad, man. And not Aaron Rodgers. Well, technically he's going back to Minnesota. Well, not going back, but you know what I'm trying to say.
Minnesota.
Sam Darnold against his old team, and Aaron Rodgers against the team he used to play twice a year. So, Dad, who do you got? Well, before you say anything, Joshua, the Bucks fan Logan says, not good since we blew to the Falcons. Right there with you, brother. But anyways, what were you going to say now?
First, let me talk to my boy Joshua real quick. Y'all had the game won.
So do we.
Have you heard of prevent defense, huh? We haven't heard of prevent offense because that's what they had. They prevented themselves from winning. I don't know, bro. Y'all had it right in y'all grasp, bro. All y'all had to do is make a first down. All y'all had to do was run the ball for a few yards. Woo! Man, I'm disappointed.
And even when they were on defense, all they had to do was lay on the Falcons player for an extra second, and then they wouldn't have spiked in time.
1 second, bro.
Because the rule is that if you're there for like multiple, like if you're like forcing the receiver down or the offensive player down, then it's a flag. But if you just lay on top of him for like a second or two, they can't spike it.
And I picked y'all last week, Joshua.
I picked y'all too.
All right.
Yeah, I picked.
Where were we?
All right, but yeah, all right. Back to our regularly scheduled program. Dad, who do you got? Jets Vikings in London. Morning.
Man, I keep saying this every week that Sam Darnold is going to come back to the pack and Aaron Rodgers is going to start looking like Aaron Rodgers. Both of those things have not happened yet. I wonder if it's going to happen this time. But you know what? I'm going to go reverse from what I've been saying every week. Let's see how this works. Sam Darnold is going to win this football game. And I think the Vikings will win 27-26.
27-26. All right. I got the let's see. All right. So I got the Vikings taking care of the Jets as well. Hold on.
My boy said, "Get out of here."
Okay. Now we're good. So Vikings. Sorry, they were talking too much. I couldn't even concentrate on what I was about to freaking say the Falcons for a second. Like I was like, okay, what's going on there? But yeah, now that I have a full room to myself, Vikings Jets in London, so there's no real home field advantage here. That's what I like about London games is that you never know who's gonna have the more fans. I got Vikings taking this one, 38-24. The Jets offense just hasn't really been clicking like that. We thought it was. They're coming off of a 10-9 loss to the Denver Broncos, a Broncos team that had negative passing yards in the first half. And we're going to a Vikings team that's 4-0, just dominated the Packers. No matter what the scoreboard says, they dominated. Scoreboard says 31-29. My eyes said 28-0. So I gotta go the Vikings 38-24. Now I guess we move on. Next up, we got the Carolina Panthers at the Chicago Bears. Yeah, who you got?
I think the Panthers have been more competitive lately under Andy Dalton. And so I'm going to take the Panthers to get a win. Is this in Chicago?
It's in Chicago.
Go into Chicago and win this football game 24-21.
Okay. Likewise, I actually have the Panthers winning as well. Because last week Panthers played the Bengals, right? Even though they lost by 2 scores, they played a good game. Okay, if the Panthers wouldn't have allowed a touchdown with like the last minute of the first half, last second, they probably would have won this game. But they lost to the Bengals 34-24. But the Bears, even though they beat the Rams last week 24-18, still wasn't that impressive. And the Panthers, I'm not going to lie, they look more impressive in a loss than the Bears did in a win. So I got to go Panthers here. Give me the Panthers to win 32-27. And Connor McGovern, welcome to the Saints. Next up, Dad, we got the Baltimore Ravens at the Cincinnati Bengals. Dad, who you got?
Where are they playing?
We're playing in Cincinnati.
I like the way Lamar Jackson been playing lately. He's been flinging that ball around the park. And Joe Burrow, they got their first win. Wasn't all that impressive of a win, but nevertheless they got a win. But they still not clicking on all cylinders, and I don't think they'll click this week either. So I'm going Baltimore 34-23.
All right. By the way, I just realized I forgot to say what our overall record was last week. So I was 10-6. You were 10-6. But after last week, my record is now 30. Or after last night and last week, my record is 31-34. Your record is 37-33.
Above 500. Let's go.
Yeah, but I'm just I'm right there. So. But yeah, Ravens, Bengals. This is I think the first time that we've actually got the first 4 picks the same because I got the Ravens winning as well. Because like the Ravens, look, they just dominated the Bills 35-10, bro. That's not easy to do. Like good teams beat good teams all the time, but good teams hardly dominate good teams. Dang, man. And the Bengals. Yeah, they may have put up almost 40, but they still beat the Panthers 34-24. Their defense is not good. The Bengals have probably one of the worst defenses I've ever seen. So I gotta go with the Ravens to get a nice little win, 24-15. So, yep. Now this next game, we might have a different pick or we might not. Miami Dolphins at the New England Patriots. Dad, who you got?
Well, I know we will have a different pick if you pick the Patriots.
Oh, what did you say the score was in the Baltimore game again? Well, Dad, what was the score in the Ravens game again?
34-23.
All right, now continue.
Who's the Patriots playing?
The Dolphins.
Ooh, man. I might have to pick the Patriots on this one. I don't know. I think Mike McDaniel's seat getting hot, bro. I think it's getting hot. So I'm going to pick the Patriots to win a lousy game, 19-16.
Okay. I actually got the Dolphins in this one. Because, look, the Dolphins, they've lost 3 straight. Tyler Huntley's their quarterback. The Patriots, however, this could be one of Jacoby Brissett's last starts. Against New England, the game's at New England, but I got a sneaky feeling. The Dolphins, they've lost 3 straight. They've looked pathetic, like probably the worst team in all of football since 2 ago now. But for some odd reason, I just got the Dolphins winning this game 19. Oh, no, that's your score. 16-15. Because I just think Jason Sanders, I don't think the Patriots have a good defense. So I think times we'll be able to drive and they will get lots of field goals and maybe even score a touchdown. So give me the Dolphins to squeak one out 16-15. All right.
Let me ask you something real quick. A little rumor around the campfire out here. What do you think next year if Tua's not back? The Dolphins getting Shedeur Sanders, but Shedeur Sanders does not come by himself. Deion Sanders and Shedeur Sanders in Miami. Have you heard that?
Yeah, I heard that rumor. I think that would be a good pairing because they still have. If they do go to Miami, they still got good chemistry because obviously they've known each other literally their whole lives. Okay, so plus on the football field, like it's not like a LeBron and Bronny situation where Bronny just has no talent. I actually think Shedeur has some talent. So he reminds me of a Joe Burrow-ish. I'm not saying he is Joe Burrow. He just reminds me because, Colorado's O-line ain't the best. Let's say that. But the way Sanders is able to make some out of nothing is like a Russell Wilson, the Joe Burrow-esque. So, I don't know. I think that could actually that could actually contend for a playoff spot next year, in my opinion. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Odell Beckham, if he's still playing. Shoot, that could be good. I don't know. I like that. But yeah, how do you feel about it?
Yeah, I don't. You know how I feel. I don't care about the Sanders too much. I don't like all that flash and in your face kind of stuff. I ain't like that. I'm about, you're my quarterback. I want you to be the leader. I don't see too much leading. But anyway.
All right. Next one we got is the Cleveland Browns at the Washington Commanders. I'm just giving you probably a spoiler. This might be an upset for me. Who do you have?
I do not have an upset. I have the Washington Commanders extending this fairy tale season they have. It's early, but they're off to a great start. Jaden Daniels handling his business. I'm going Washington 38, to 31. I think it's going to be a high-scoring game.
Okay, I don't have it being that. However, I have the Browns winning 15-14. Look, I like Jay Daniels. I just said last time that we were on live how good he is and how we predicted it right. But I just don't like this matchup because I think the Browns have a good defense. Okay, and I don't think Jay Daniels really has faced a good defense yet. So here's a hot take. The Browns will do what the Falcons did last week. They're going to score a defensive touchdown. They will. It's going to be like 14-7 with like 5 minutes to go. And I just have it for it can be a strip sack. And then they go for 2 just say F it. And I got to be 15-14. I don't know. It's just sometimes I just be having thoughts in my head, right? So, yeah. So give me Cleveland. Next on the list, we got the Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars, which is a place the Colts have never won since I think 2014. Dad, do you think that streak continues?
I see the Colts have that one in Jacksonville.
The Colts have not won in Jacksonville in a minute. It's been like 10 years.
I think that streak continues. I see the Jaguars getting off the snide in this game. I mean, Lawrence has been looking pretty poo lately, but I think he gets it together, and I think the Jaguars win 23-20.
Okay, I have the streak ending. Okay, I just don't freaking like the Jaguars, man, bro. 0-4, and it's not like they've been losing to trash teams. I'll give them that, but they've just been getting beaten. It's not like they should have won. Like maybe they should have won the Miami game. But other than that, it's like, oh yeah, we're the Jaguars, and the best thing about our team right now is our stadium. Oh, God. The defense, terrible. The offense, worse. So I got to go with the Colts. I think it's going to be a close game because it's a division game. And the Jaguars are not – they are a kitty cat, but they're not the Panthers kitty cats. They're not blue. So give me the Colts to win this one 21-18. So, yeah. Next on the list, we got – all right. Next on the list, let's see. All right. So you had 23-20. All right, next up, Buffalo Bills at Houston Texans. Who you got, Dad?
Buffalo Bills at who?
Buffalo Bills at the Houston Texans.
Mikey, did you eat?
You ready?
Yeah.
I'm going Bills 34-14 blowout.
34-14, you said. Okay. All right. Bills, Texans. I got the Texans winning 26-15. Because, bruh, I don't know if you know or not, but I think the Bills have only won 2 games against good teams over the last few years. So they're just like the Dolphins from last year. I think there's going to be another year where it's like the Bills. They're a good team, just that they're not going to be able to capitalize. So I got the Bills getting beat by the Texans 26-15. Next on the list for the 2-305 games, we got the Las Vegas Raiders at the Denver Broncos. That's who you got.
This might be a bad game. But the Broncos got a big win last week over the Jets.
Did they?
So I think they may get something rolling, even though they don't score 10 points. But the defense was stout. Give me the Broncos 17-14.
Okay, 17-14. I got the Raiders in this one. 26-19. Look, the Raiders just won a game where it's like they didn't have Devontae Adams, nor did they have what's his name? Max Crosby. All right. So yeah, I got the Raiders taking home this one. 26-19. I still don't like the Broncos as a team. And I think this is a game where they just crumble. So yeah. So give me the Raiders. Next up, we got the Arizona Cardinals at San Francisco 49ers. Dad, who you got?
I see 49ers, the banged up 49ers. You know what? I think upset alert. Upset alert. Give me the Cardinals in this one. 24-17.
Dad, you might not believe it. Give me an upset as well. I got the Cardinals taking home this one 15-14. I just look, the 49ers are so banged up to the point where it's like, okay. Like, this just reminds me of so much of the 2021 season. Or the 2020 season, whatever season it was. Where the 49ers had just lost the Super Bowl, and then they get hurt, and they just start losing games where it's like, they lost? That's what I have, bro. I just got the Cardinals. I just seized through this where it's like, this might be deja vu, and it might happen all over again. So give me the give me the Cardinals in this one. Bang, bang, Niners game? Nah, man. It's bang, bang, Cardinal game. Next up for the 325 slot, got the Green Bay Packers going over to LA to take on them Rams. By the way, just so y'all know, I know this is kind of late, but there's 4 teams on the bye this week. Detroit Lions, Los Angeles Chargers, Philadelphia Eagles, Tennessee Titans, just letting y'all know. So if you're watching and you're a fan of those 4 teams, my bad. So yeah, Packers, Rams, who you got?
Give me the Jordan Love Packers. And I think it's going to be a low-scoring game. Give me the Packers 20-13.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I got the Packers in a blowout here. I got them blowing the Rams clean out, straight off the field. Like the Rams, they don't have anybody. I'm pretty sure they just had a funeral for the Rams season, like I think 2 hours ago. And the Packers, yeah, they showed effort coming back in that Minnesota game, but they didn't. However, this is a game, Jordan Love, I think he'll be fully healthy this week. I think he'll get lots of rest and practice at the same time. And I got the Packers blowing the doors off the Rams 39-19. Next up, we got the New York Giants at the Seattle Seahawks. That who you have?
Give me, this ain't going to be much of a game. Give me Seattle and give it to me 37-21.
Okay. All right. I got it being a defensive battle here. Well, I don't think that will be the case. I think it'll just be a case of the Giants just being the Giants. Where it's like, bro, you got to score points. And Daniel Jones, I've been saying it for 2 years now, he's trash. He's garbage. He is probably the worst quarterback I've ever seen because, bro, the one thing that the man does accurately, like so accurate, is underthrowing his receivers. I'm starting to think he's just doing it on purpose because there's nobody that could be that accurate at doing that. So it's going to be another game where it's like, because like last week they could have beat Dallas, but they didn't. You know why? Because Daniel Jones is trash. Every single time that man even sniffs the red zone, 3 points. Graham Gano, I hope you got your leg ready for this one. That I have it being the same story as I got the Seahawks winning 17-15 because it's going to be like the Giants defense, keep it a minute. And Daniel Jones just throws it away. Literally. Throws the ball right to the defender's hands. So give me the Seahawks, man. If you like horrible football, watch that game. Now for Sunday night football. Dad, why the heck is this on the Sunday night? The Dallas Cow Trashers at the Pittsburgh Steelers. Dad, just take the floor.
Because they are the Cowboys and everybody loves the Cowboy. Blah, 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 blah. Cut it out. Cut it out. All right. But I think the Cowgirls is losing this game. They not winning this game, bro. The Cowgirls not winning. They're going to lose to the Pittsburgh Steelers, and the score is going to be 38-28.
All right, Cowboys 38 or Steelers 38-28.
Yes,
I got the
sir.
Steelers. Wait, what?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Well, I got the Steelers winning this one 19-16. Look, Dak Prescott's trash, but Justin Fields is also trash. This is a battle of the trash. However, I got the Steelers squeaking it out. 19-16. The defense, TJ Watt may get a strip sack. Their defense may get a pick.
Yes.
Like I just, bro, Dak Prescott, like, I think the Saints might have exposed the Cowgirls. Because a lot of people were like, oh, it's just the Cowboys. Didn't they blow out the Browns, though? Didn't they just blow out the Browns like in week 1? I understand the Browns are trash, but if the Cowboys were that trash, then why were not only people picking the Cowboys to win, they blew out the Browns, who were on an 11-win team before that. So I think the Saints might have exposed the Cowboys. Give me the Steelers to win this game, 19-16. Now from Monday Night Football. The game everybody has been expecting. The game where everybody's going to call me a homer. That is between the New Orleans Saints at the Kansas City Swifties.
I'm going to tell you right now. The team I'm going to pick is... Hold on one second. 911? Yeah. Y'all need to go down to Arrowhead Stadium because we are going to murder the Chiefs on Monday Night Football. If you want to arrest people for murder, go to Chiefs and arrest us. All right. Chiefs are getting killed in this game. They're getting blown off the field, like you like to say. And the score is going to be, we're going to get back to doing that 40 burger. It's going to be 44-28.
Okay. All right. So you got the offense carrying the load. I got it being a good game. I think it's going to be a 2-score game. But give me the Saints to win 26-15. Mahomes ain't winning this game, baby. Dad, for the last 2 years, the Chiefs always have that one loss in the beginning of the season where it's like, ah. Remember last year, week 8, against the Denver Broncos, right? The Chiefs got their butts handed to them, 24-9. That was the Mahomes flu game, which proves why Mahomes ain't no GOAT. How do you not win with the flu, but Michael Jordan does? That's the real GOAT right there. But also, 2 years ago against the Colts in like week 3 or 4. The Colts won 20-17. It's like, did we just see that with our own eyes? Mahomes threw an interception to lose them the game? Oh, wow. Give me the Saints to win 26-15. So, Dad, out of all of this, man, these are the teams where you have winning a game this week. And if your team's not on here, go cry to your mama. All right. So you got the Vikings, Panthers, Ravens, Patriots, Commanders, Colts, Bills, Broncos, Cardinals, Packers, Seahawks, Steelers, and Saints. All right, and for me, I have winning a game. The Vikings, Panthers, Ravens, Dolphins, Browns, Colts, Texans, Raiders, Cardinals, Packers, Seahawks, Steelers, and the Saints. Dad, where can they find you?
Find me at Warren Newby YouTube channel. Catch me on Hurricane Mike Show 3 times a week. Pre-game shows, post-game shows, recap shows, pick-em shows. We got the shows.
With that, I'm just getting a notification. Apparently, the Jets are not rushing on Davante Adams trade.
Good. Take your time.
And it still says the Saints are in mix for Davante, as New Orleans viewed as legitimate contender to acquire Raiders. Man, shoot, bro. Could you imagine if we get Davante Adams? Maybe he's not hurt. Maybe he's just like, man, I'm just going to sit until I find someone to trade with.
I think
Maybe
it's
he's not
gonna
just
happen. I think it's gonna happen. You know why?
Why?
I didn't catch it when we was talking about A.T. Perry, but we just opened up the number 17 jersey.
Oh, shoot, you're right.
Number 17, baby.
Man, look, I love A.T. Perry. I still think we can bring him back on the practice squad. But A.T. Perry, you got to move along right now, brother. Just got to move it on, man. Just move to the side. Just slide to the left. Just slide to the right. And just get out of here, man. Look, I love A.T. Perry. I hope he gets brought back on the practice squad, maybe even back on the roster. If, let's say, like, if Shaheed goes down or an Olave, I'm not saying I hope that happens, but one of those two goes down and we get Davante Adams, Olave, or Shaheed and A.T. Perry on the same field, man, bro, we might have the deepest receiving room in the NFL, bro. I'm not even going to lie. If we get Adams.
You know what? I'm pretty sure it's not going to happen.
What?
I'm pretty sure Denver won't sign A.T. Perry because Sean Payton didn't draft him. Sean Payton signs everybody that we cut that he drafted, but he didn't draft A.T. Perry. So that's my 2 cents.
Why do I feel like the Falcons are going to take him?
Did you see that lineup? They're like half former Saints.
Man, A.T. Perry's going to Atlanta. I'm not going to lie. I'm shocked Michael Thomas isn't in Atlanta right now.
He might end up there.
He will end up there. To know Michael Thomas, from all the bash talking he was doing to the Saints, bro, yeah, he's going to Atlanta. Like, bro, it's going to be like week 15 and the Falcons are going to – if – I'm not saying they will be, but if the Falcons are somehow in the playoff push, by week 15, Michael Thomas is a Falcon. But, Dad, I already asked the question. Well, Dad, let's leave them always with a who dat. But hold up. Don't be a what?
Don't be a Falcon fan.
Man, they stupid. They just won last night because they got their third luckiest win, man.
Don't beat the boys.
Yeah, bye.